The compact tablet is dead. That is what the critics said. They said phones were getting too big and laptops were getting too light for a mini device to matter. But standing here in 2026, looking at the data coming out of Cupertino, we are realizing that Apple was just playing the long game. The iPad mini has always been the rebel of the lineup, the device that doesn't care about being a laptop replacement and doesn't care about fitting into a professional workflow. It's for the readers, the gamers, and the people who want the power of a supercomputer in their jacket pocket. And today, the rebels are getting a nuclear upgrade. This is the iPad mini 8. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. If you've been following the cycle, you know that the iPad mini 7 was a correction year. It fixed the jelly scrolling and gave us the A17 Pro for Apple Intelligence, but it felt like a placeholder. Why? Because Apple was saving the big bang for the mini 8. We are talking about the first non-Pro iPad to move to OLED. We are talking about a jump to a 2-nanometer architecture with the A20 Pro chip. And most importantly, we are talking about a device that finally bridges the gap between the iPhone and the Mac in a way that feels like science fiction. Let's start with the headline that is currently blowing up every tech forum from Reddit to Mac rumors: the display. For years, Mini fans have been begging for ProMotion and OLED. And for years, Apple said no. But the supply chain leaks from Samsung and LG are unanimous. The iPad mini 8 is switching to a single-stack LTPS OLED panel. This isn't just about vibrant colors. It's about the physics of the device. OLED allows for a thinner display stack, which means the iPad mini 8 is going to be the thinnest compact tablet ever made. We are looking at ink black contrast levels that make reading at night or watching HDR content feel like you're looking into another dimension. But there's a catch. Rumors suggest that to keep the price at that sweet $499 to $549 range, Apple might stick with a 60 Hz refresh rate. However, there is a counter leak suggesting a dynamic refresh that could hit 90 Hz. Why does this matter? Because a small screen makes movement feel faster. If Apple delivers an OLED screen at 90 or 120 Hz on the Mini, the Pro iPad models will have a serious run for their money. Imagine scrolling through your news feed or sketching with the Apple Pencil Pro, and the response is so fast it feels like the digital ink is coming out of the tip. Now, let's talk about the brain. The iPad mini 7 gave us the A17 Pro. The iPad mini 8 is rumored to skip the A19 and jump straight to the A20 Pro, the same monster expected to power the iPhone 18 Pro. This is a 2-nanometers chip. In layman's terms, it means more transistors in a smaller space, which translates to two things: infinite power and zero heat. The iPad mini has always struggled with thermals because there isn't much room for heat to dissipate. The A20 Pro solves this. You will be able to run AAA console quality games, Resident Evil, Death Stranding, and even the latest 2026 titles, at 60 frames per second without the back of the tablet getting hot. But the M-series features are also trickling down. We are hearing reports of Stage Manager Lite coming to the Mini 8. For the first time, you could plug your iPad mini into a monitor via the USB-C 10 gigabits per second port and get a full desktop-style experience. It transforms from a reading device on the subway to a workstation at